A touching story about love, healing, and second chances. When a quiet rescue cat enters a family struggling with grief, distance, or emotional pain, no one expects her to become the heart of the home. But through small moments of trust, comfort, and unconditional love, this once forgotten cat begins to transform everyone around her. Please continue listening to the story, The Cat That Brought the Family Back Together.
Sunlight streams into a sterile living room, illuminating dust motes dancing in the silent, heavy air. The father sits absorbed in a newspaper, his gaze distant, lost in his own world. The mother stares out the window, her weary expression reflecting a world of unspoken thoughts. An 8-year-old child plays quietly on the floor, a solitary figure in the vast, silent room. In the kitchen's soft glow, the family sits in silence, a heavy quiet filling the air. The only sound is the rhythmic, almost mechanical clinking of forks against plates. Beneath the table, the father's hand covertly checks his phone, the screen briefly illuminating his face. The mother pushes a morsel of food around her plate, her gaze distant, lost in thought. The child eats silently, eyes cast down, a picture of quiet resignation etched on their face. An unspoken tension hangs heavy, a palpable weight smothering any potential for conversation. In a child's bedroom, silence stretches, amplifying the profound solitude of the night. The child lies in bed, eyes wide open, fixed on the ceiling. A silent testament to her inner turmoil. A single tear escapes, tracing a path down her cheek, a fragile sign of her unspoken sorrow. Though the room is tidy, it feels profoundly empty, a stark reflection of the child's deep loneliness. Soft daylight illuminates dust motes dancing in the air of a cozy living room, hinting at unspoken domestic rhythms. The mother stands, hands clasped, a hesitant smile gracing her lips, a silent plea in her eyes. The father remains absorbed in his laptop, fingers flying across the keyboard, oblivious to the subtle shift in the room. The child sits, a forgotten toy in her lap, her gaze flickering between her parents, sensing the unspoken tension. The mother's voice breaks the silence. "Maybe we could get a pet?" The father's quick retort. "Another responsibility?" Inside the bustling animal shelter, the cacophony of barking dogs assaults the concrete walls, a symphony of longing. Energetic kittens tumble and pounce within their enclosures, their playful antics a stark contrast to the surrounding chaos. The father, shoulders hunched, appears visibly uncomfortable amidst the clamor, his unease palpable. The mother's gaze darts around, her hesitation evident as she takes in the overwhelming scene. Yet, the child's eyes drift past the playful animals, as if searching for something unseen, a silent yearning. The child's innocent gaze seems to pierce through the noise, seeking a deeper connection beyond the immediate commotion. Amidst the cacophony of the animal shelter, a tiny, scrawny cat named Mittens shrinks deep in her cage. Her small body is pressed against the wire, eyes downcast, a picture of profound shyness. The child pauses, drawn by Mittens's quiet sorrow, a stark contrast to the shelter's loud chaos. The boisterous barks and meows from other animals fade as the child's attention fixes solely on Mittens. The child whispers, "Look, Mom," a plea in her voice, captivated by Mittens's vulnerable silence. Mittens remains still, a tiny, hopeful beacon in the heart of the bustling shelter. Sunlight streams into the cozy office, illuminating a family gathered, poised on the brink of a life-altering decision. The father, burdened by unspoken reservations, lets out a heavy, conflicted sigh. The mother watches her daughter, a silent plea in her gaze, as hope and uncertainty fill the air. With reverent tenderness, the child cradles Mittens, a fluffy calico cat, a small, contented smile gracing her lips. A palpable sense of anticipation hangs heavy as the family stands at the threshold of a new beginning. In a cozy living room, a carrier sits expectantly, with Mittens, a small cat, peeking out from the mesh. The carrier door unlatches with a soft click, a silent invitation to freedom. Mittens, a blur of fur, darts from the carrier, vanishing beneath a plush armchair. The family exchanges crestfallen glances, their faces etched with disappointment and quiet resignation. In the quiet kitchen, the mother gently places a bowl of food and water on the floor, her face etched with a soft worry. "Here, kitty," she calls, her voice a tender whisper, but only silence answers her plea. Later, the bowl is mysteriously empty, yet Mittens remains a phantom, unseen and unheard. The routine repeats, a silent ritual of hope and absence, day after day. The mother's expression, a blend of concern and longing, deepens with each passing, empty moment. The untouched food, a stark reminder of an unseen presence, highlights the growing mystery. In the dim quiet of her bedroom, the child sits on her bed, a pencil scratching softly on her notebook. A faint, unsettling rustle rises from beneath the bed, making her freeze, hand hovering over the page. Slowly, cautiously, she peeks over the edge of the bed, her heart pounding with anticipation. From the shadowy depths, Mittens' eyes gleam like emeralds, a silent, watchful presence. The child remains perfectly still, offering a quiet, comforting presence to the glowing eyes below. Sunlight streams into a cozy child's bedroom, illuminating dust motes dancing in the air. A child sits cross-legged on the floor, engrossed in a book, unaware of the emerald eyes beneath the bed. Only a pair of emerald eyes and a twitching nose are visible under the bed, as Mittens observes with cautious curiosity. The child slowly extends a small hand, palm open, towards the shadowed space beneath the bed. Mittens, a fluffy cat, emerges from beneath the bed, her presence now a soft, comforting shadow in the room. She settles a few feet from the child, her tail swaying gently, a silent, furry confidant. The child speaks softly, recounting the day's tales, their voice a tender whisper in the quiet night. Mittens blinks slowly, her gaze fixed on the child, as if absorbing every word, every unspoken feeling. A silent, gentle understanding blossoms between them, a bond forged in the quiet intimacy of the bedroom. In a sunlit child's bedroom, a diligent child sits at her desk, immersed in her homework. Mittens, a fluffy cat, gracefully leaps onto the bed, a soft, silent landing. Mittens curls into a tight, contented ball, a picture of feline peace. Emerald eyes, belonging to Mittens, fixate on the child with quiet observation. A silent declaration of comfort and belonging passes between cat and child. A new development. Mittens watches the child, a gentle gaze reflecting a newfound sense of home. The father enters the living room, his steps hushed on the soft carpet, a silent observer in his own home. His gaze drifts to the sofa, where Mittens lies curled in a perfect tight ball, deep in slumber. A fleeting moment of surprise softens into a tender, warm smile across his face. He continues on, leaving the tranquil cat undisturbed, a silent guardian of its peaceful sleep. The kitchen fills with the rich aroma of freshly brewed coffee, a comforting start to the morning. Mittens, a sleek cat, glides into the kitchen with an air of sophisticated grace. She brushes against the mother's leg, a soft, deliberate rub, a silent demand. Mittens settles by her empty food bowl, looking up with an expectant, unwavering gaze. The mother, initially startled, lets out a soft laugh as she bends down to stroke Mittens' fur. A moment of shared affection, a gentle bond in the morning light. The dining room glows with warm light as the family shares a meal, a picture of cozy domesticity. Under the table, Mittens, a fluffy cat, sits calmly, her presence a silent comfort to all. The child's hand reaches down, gently stroking Mittens' soft fur, a tender moment shared between them. The mother smiles, observing the sweet interaction, and remarks, "Look at Mittens, she's growing so confident." The father nods in agreement, a soft affirmation in his voice. "She's getting brave." In the living room, the child plays on the floor, captivated by a simple string toy. Mittens, a sleek cat, pounces with playful grace, batting at the string with her agile paws. The father, passing through, pauses, a rare, genuine smile slowly spreading across his face as he watches. A tender moment unfolds as the father's gaze softens, filled with a long unseen warmth and joy. The mother stands silently in the doorway, observing the heartwarming scene, a quiet witness to their happiness. The living room glows with the soft, inviting light of the television, a sanctuary for the family gathered within. Mittens, a sleek silhouette, springs onto the sofa with a whisper of grace, landing between the child and the mother. The child's hand reaches out, a tender gesture, stroking Mittens' soft fur with innocent delight. The mother leans in, her fingers gently caressing Mittens' back, a shared moment of quiet affection. A silent understanding passes between them, a comforting warmth filling the space as their hands meet on Mittens. In the gentle glow, a shared, silent moment of comfort unfolds, binding the family in tranquil harmony. Soft morning light illuminates the kitchen as the mother meticulously prepares breakfast, the gentle clatter of dishes filling the air. Mittens, a fluffy cat, gracefully weaves around the mother's feet, a silent, furry shadow. The child enters, her small footsteps echoing on the tiled floor, and Mittens greets her with a soft, welcoming meow. Moments later, the father steps into the kitchen, and Mittens, with a contented purr, shifts her attention to him. A quiet, shared morning ritual unfolds, a tapestry of everyday comfort as Mittens rubs against his legs. In the soft lamplight of the living room, the child's shoulders shake with silent, heart-wrenching sobs. Mittens, a fluffy cat, approaches with a tender meow, leaping gracefully onto the child's lap. The feline companion gently nudges the child's hand with her head, a silent offering of comfort. The child slowly lifts their head, then buries their face in Mittens' warm fur, finding solace in the quiet companionship. The mother steps into the living room, her gaze softening as it lands on the child, gently cradling Mittens. She moves to the sofa, a silent presence, and sits beside them, a quiet intimacy filling the space. Her hand reaches out, a tender gesture, softly stroking Mittens' soft fur, connecting with the quiet moment. A moment later, her arm encircles the child, a rare, comforting embrace, born from Mittens' calming presence. The soft glow of the lamp illuminates a scene of unexpected peace, a family united by a furry friend. Sunlight streams into the cozy bedroom, illuminating dust motes dancing like tiny stars in the air. The child sits on the floor, utterly engrossed in her drawing, a world of imagination unfolding before her. Her crayons move with purposeful strokes, bringing a vibrant, colorful scene to life on the paper. On the windowsill, Mittens, a fluffy cat, observes the child with a quiet, contented gaze. The soft purr of Mittens blends with the gentle scratching of crayons, creating a peaceful symphony, a moment of pure, unadulterated joy and creativity, bathed in the golden light of day. In the quiet morning kitchen, Mittens, a sleek black cat, weaves between the father's legs, her insistent meows echoing. She nudges his hand, then turns, leading him to an empty food bowl, her silent demand clear. A genuine, hearty laugh escapes the father's lips as he bends down, a warm smile gracing his face. He pours a fresh stream of kibble, and Mittens immediately begins to eat, purring contentedly. In the cozy living room, the mother is deeply immersed in her book, finding comfort in the quiet afternoon. Mittens, a fluffy cat, gracefully leaps onto her lap, a sudden, soft intrusion. A deep, rumbling purr vibrates from the feline, settling into a contented heap. The mother's lips curl into a gentle smile, her attention drawn from the pages to the purring companion. She carefully places her book face down on the side table, her focus now entirely on Mittens. Her hand reaches out, stroking Mittens' soft fur, finding solace in the quiet companionship. Mittens, a fluffy white cat, sits by the front door, a silent sentinel in the afternoon light. Her soft white fur glows, a stark contrast to the quiet, empty house. Her emerald gaze pierces the window pane, fixed on the world beyond, a world of untold secrets. A delicate twitch of her tail betrays a hidden anticipation, a yearning for presence. This daily vigil, a new ritual, fills the house with a subtle, comforting warmth. Mittens waits, a tiny guardian, for the family's return, her devotion a beacon in the still air. The cozy living room glows softly, a haven of warmth as the family gathers on the sofa, bathed in lamplight. Their hands gently stroke Mittens, a fluffy cat purring contentedly, a picture of domestic bliss. The father, a warm smile on his face, animatedly shares a humorous anecdote from his day, his voice filling the room. The mother and child lean in, their faces alight with laughter, captivated by his story, their eyes sparkling, a light and easy atmosphere. A clear departure from past tensions now fills the home with joyous harmony. The kitchen glows with warmth, the air thick with the sweet aroma of baking as a mother and child joyfully mix ingredients. Flour dusts, their aprons like soft snow, a testament to their shared culinary adventure. Mittens, a fluffy cat, observes from the counter, her emerald eyes gleaming with an almost human curiosity. The mother or child offers a tiny morsel, which Mittens accepts with delicate grace, a silent bond between them. Sunlight streams into a vibrant garden, painting the grass and blooming flowers with a golden glow. The child, a whirlwind of boundless energy, giggles with pure delight. She chases Mittens, a fluffy cat, with a feather toy. Their playful dance, a blur of motion. Mittens, agile and mischievous, darts and pounces, batting playfully at the tantalizing feathers. From the porch, the mother watches, a soft and contented smile gracing her lips, lost in the simple joy. Her eyes reflect the serene happiness of the moment, a silent testament to familial bliss. In the soft glow of a laptop, the father's face is illuminated, deeply engrossed in a video call. Suddenly, Mittens, a fluffy cat, leaps onto his lap, her tail swishing with an insistent demand for attention. Flustered, the father tries to gently push her away, but Mittens refuses to budge, a furry, stubborn obstacle. A small, resigned smile plays on his lips as he gives in, stroking her soft fur. Her rumbling purr becomes audible through his microphone, a soft, vibrating hum that fills the quiet room. In the soft glow of a nightlight, the child sleeps soundly, a picture of innocence and tranquility. Mittens, a fluffy cat, is curled at the foot of the bed, a furry guardian in the quiet darkness. The room is bathed in the gentle luminescence of the nightlight, creating an atmosphere of warmth and safety. A testament to their quiet bond, the child and Mittens rest in peaceful harmony. The soft light casts long, comforting shadows across the child's sleeping form. Mittens stirs slightly, then settles back into a deep sleep, a silent protector. Sunlight streams into the cozy living room, illuminating dust motes dancing in the air. A partially completed jigsaw puzzle lies sprawled across the coffee table, waiting. Mittens, a sleek cat, glides across the table, her tail swaying playfully. She bats a puzzle piece, sending it skittering, as laughter erupts from the family. In the warm morning kitchen, the father pours coffee, his movements slow and deliberate. His gaze drifts toward the window, a flicker of anticipation in his eyes. Outside, the child and Mittens, a fluffy cat, play together in the sun-drenched garden. A genuine, relaxed smile spreads across the father's face, a rare moment of pure contentment. He savors the quiet scene, a profound sense of peace settling over him, long absent from his life. The aroma of coffee fills the air as the father watches the joyful scene, a tranquil smile gracing his lips. In the cozy living room, the mother sits on the sofa, a phone pressed to her ear, a warm laugh escaping her lips. Mittens, a fluffy cat, is curled contentedly on her lap, a picture of domestic tranquility. The mother's hand absently strokes Mittens' soft fur, a gentle rhythm of peace. Her laughter fills the air, a melodic sound that harmonizes with the cat's purr. Sunlight streams into a cozy child's bedroom, illuminating a peaceful scene. The child sits on the floor, utterly engrossed in a book, her imagination taking flight. Mittens, a fluffy cat, perches on the child's shoulder, nudging her cheek affectionately. The child reads aloud with a confident and happy voice, her words filling the sunlit room. The living room bathes in the soft, hypnotic glow of the television screen, casting dancing shadows. Silhouetted figures of the family are engrossed in the flickering images, a silent, unified presence. Mittens, a fluffy cat, sprawls luxuriously on the rug, her tail twitching in playful response to the screen. A palpable warmth fills the room, a comforting embrace of closeness and shared moments. Sunlight floods a cozy kitchen, illuminating the mother, apron-clad, meticulously preparing a special treat. The child, eyes wide with excitement, eagerly assists, handing the mother ingredients with small, careful hands. The father leans against the doorframe, a soft smile gracing his lips, observing the rare, shared family moment. The air hums with warmth and the palpable joy of collaboration. A perfect family tableau. In the living room, father hunches over his laptop, fingers a blur across the keyboard, lost in intense focus. Mittens, a sleek cat, gracefully leaps onto the desk, a silent, furry interruption to his work. She settles beside the keyboard, her presence a soft, comforting weight. A soft sigh escapes the father, a release of tension as he reaches out a hand. He gently strokes Mittens' head, his focused expression momentarily softening into calm. A brief moment of peace washes over him, a quiet connection in the midst of his busy day. In the child's bedroom, the soft glow of a nightlight casts long, dancing shadows, creating a tranquil and intimate atmosphere. The child leans in close, their face illuminated by the gentle light as they whisper secrets into Mittens' ear. Mittens, a fluffy cat, looks up at the child with deep, knowing eyes, reflecting a bond of unspoken understanding. The quiet scene highlights the profound and comforting connection between the child and Mittens, a silent testament to their love. Golden sunlight bathes a cozy living room, illuminating a family engrossed in a board game, their faces glowing with warmth. Mittens, a fluffy cat, playfully bats at the colorful dice, her paws a blur of soft mischief. Laughter erupts, a wave of genuine amusement washing over the family as they revel in the cat's antics. The air vibrates with shared merriment, a symphony of joy filling every corner of the sunlit home. Mittens, unperturbed, continues her playful assault on the dice, a tiny, furry disruptor of the game. Golden sunlight bathes a cozy kitchen, illuminating a family sharing breakfast, their faces warm with morning's gentle light. Mittens, a fluffy cat, gracefully weaves between the family's legs, a silent, soft guardian of their morning ritual. The father's hand reaches down, his fingers gently scratching behind Mittens' ears, a tender moment of quiet affection. The mother offers a tiny piece of toast to the cat, and the child's face lights up with a bright, pure smile. In the warm light of the living room, the father turns to the mother, a thoughtful expression softening his face. He shares a profound realization. "You know, I think we're laughing more now." The mother meets his gaze, a gentle smile gracing her lips, understanding dawning in her eyes. Her voice, soft yet certain, confirms their shared joy. "She's brought something back to us." A silent, tender moment passes between them, filled with unspoken gratitude and rekindled warmth. The child's room is bathed in the soft, comforting glow of a nightlight, creating a haven of peace. The small, vulnerable child clutches Mittens, a fluffy cat, close to their chest, finding solace in the embrace. Mittens' deep, vibrating purr fills the quiet space, a soothing rumble that echoes the bond between them. The child whispers to Mittens, "You're not just a rescue cat. You're our family cat." In the sunlit living room, a warm silence embraces the family, a picture of tranquil domesticity. The mother's gaze drifts to Mittens, curled peacefully on the sofa, a soft, knowing smile gracing her lips. Her eyes then find the father and child, a silent understanding passing between them. The father and child exchange a look, a shared secret in their quiet nod of agreement. The mother's voice, full of love, breaks the silence. "We thought we were saving her, but she saved us." And Sunlight streams into a bright, inviting kitchen, illuminating every surface with a warm, golden glow. A soft, cozy blanket is draped artfully over a sofa, hinting at moments of quiet comfort and cherished relaxation. A vibrant green plant flourishes on a sun-drenched windowsill, its leaves reaching eagerly towards the light. The entire house feels alive, imbued with a palpable sense of warmth and light, a sanctuary of peace. Each detail whispers of a home filled with love and care, a testament to enduring comfort. The quiet ambiance of the home radiates a profound sense of belonging, a haven for the soul. Golden morning sun streams into the cozy living room, bathing the family in a warm, gentle glow as they share breakfast. Mittens, a fluffy calico, gracefully weaves between their legs, a silent, comforting presence. She rubs her head affectionately against each person, a small gesture of profound connection. The air hums with a serene happiness, a silent affirmation of their renewed, heartfelt bond. Sunlight streams into a vibrant garden, painting a scene of serene domesticity. The father kneels, his hands gently guiding the child's small fingers as they carefully plant flower seedlings. The mother moves with grace, a watering can in hand, nurturing the freshly planted blooms. Mittens, a fluffy cat, observes from a sun-drenched patch, tail twitching, batting playfully at a fallen leaf. A single lamp casts a soft, warm glow across the cozy living room, painting the scene in hues of peace. Each family member is lost in their own world, eyes scanning pages, the quiet rustle of turning paper filling the air. Mittens, a fluffy cat, is a contented ball of fur, purring softly on a lap, a beacon of feline tranquility. The air, once heavy with unseen burdens, now feels light and airy, carrying whispers of shared affection. A profound sense of quiet communion settles over the room, an unspoken bond weaving through the family. A rare moment of collective peace, each heart beating in gentle rhythm, united in silent understanding. In the soft glow of the child's bedroom, Mittens, a fluffy cat, sprawls luxuriously on a pillow, a picture of serene contentment. Her tiny chest rises and falls with each peaceful breath, embodying utter relaxation. Soft, muffled laughter drifts up from downstairs, a comforting lullaby in the quiet night. Mittens remains blissfully unaware, lost in a world of purrs and slumber, perfectly at ease. Sunlight streams into a cozy living room, illuminating dust motes dancing in the air. The family gathers around a coffee table, their heads bent over a stack of old photo albums. Laughter and soft murmurs fill the space as they point at various pictures, reliving past moments. Mittens, a sleek cat, curls contentedly on the father's lap, playfully batting at a photograph. Mittens, a ginger cat, basks in the sun-drenched windowsill, her fur glowing like spun gold. She stretches with luxurious slowness, claws extending and retracting from her velvet paws. Her soft, contented eyes gaze out at the world, reflecting a quiet peace. The once silent house now hums with the gentle, rhythmic pulse of a family reunited. Mittens' tranquil presence is a silent testament to enduring love and comfort.